Hey YouTube. I'm actually about to go outside and get some sky drop, but since we have not done so, I wanted to look at the four corners. My advice to anybody, I discuss this amongst my peers. My brother Lex, my sister Maddie, my sister Stephanie. We all, have been looking into Utah. So it's looking more like this is the monument. I just wanted to see what it looks like. But we're gonna look at the cities, the surrounding cities of the four corners. Because if we all could get somewhere that was close enough for us to meet up, then we're good. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, let's home back out then. Maddie's brother Chris, he said that all of the mountains in this desert mountain area lead us into South America. And I think that was a good point made, because if we get here and anywhere in the surrounding areas, what we can do is we can meet up, so to speak. We meet each other. If you can move anywhere near the four corners, if you choose Utah. Oh, I'm wondering why y'all can't see me. If you choose Utah, then that's fine. But anywhere near the four corners where we can meet up here. This is the desert area. The word says in dry places. We're all trying to figure this thing out. We're leaning to our own understanding. Even if we go into South America, we have to have a starting point. We have to have somewhere where we can still get us some animals, because even if we go into South America and we decide to buy houses there, it would be a good thing to have our own livestock going into the area. And if we're forced into a on-foot migration, we know that the mountains in these places, that they lead into South America. So I just want to look at the map. We don't do this a lot. We're still bringing you information. But this is important, because if we're planning on moving to these places, to this area, we pretty much have to look at what we're looking at. Okay? And I just play around with this. I don't know. Hiding again. I don't know much about it. Let's say, see. Y'all, north, south. Okay, let's go south. Let's go south of here. We're talking about Brazil and Peru. Why is it not going south? Oh, I'm just not learning how to use this, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's go over here. South. Hold on. And see, what we have to realize is that our ancestors, they had a lifestyle. Okay, thank you. Their lifestyle was migrating. So they didn't worry about the seasons changing. And that's because they moved around. They weren't sitting still. And they were moving around. Y'all see these names? How far south did I go? Okay. They moved around, number one. Okay. We want to be in a position where if we are forced into a situation, we can get out and on foot if need be. Now, if we're going into South America, I understand that why not just up and go there? But everybody can't. Me and my family can't just leave the country due to illegal ties to this establishment. Your cup is in there. There's your cup. Here, right here. There's your cup right here. How could I forget? Your brother had a gas problem and a sense of humor as twisted as you. Yeah. Anyway, everybody can't just walk away. It's great if some of us can go ahead and go down to Peru, to Brazil. Because it's good to have eyes in all places. But I do still strongly feel that the area that is spoken about is in the dry land. And it might be just for a season. Yeah. I mean, our ancestors migrated. Like I said, to get here, get the cheapest living arrangements possible. We'll still be plugged into the system by way of we're having to save. We're going to have to get livestock and get us some land, like I said, to grow some food. Why would that be a bad idea? Our ancestors planted food. They harvested. They walked away. They weren't there just to guard the food. And if one person wants to stay there and be the guardian over there, that's fine. But we have to keep in mind our ancestors did all of that. We can't box ourselves in. They traveled. They, weren't just somewhere where it's just ice cold all the time. They traveled. My personal opinion is when you are stagnant in your life. And I mean, if you've been staying in the same town your whole life, I have lived in New Orleans. I went down there to help clean up after the storm. I lived down there close to a year. Maybe 6 months. Let's say 6 months, because I was back and forth. I've lived in Virginia. I went up there to go to Job Corps, and I had my high school diploma. I just went up there for a trade. I've lived in Georgia and Texas. And before I had my seed, I was over the road transporting school buses, CDL equipment. Let's say that. I don't have an A. Anything under B, I can transfer, I can drive it. I say all this to say you sharpen your skills when you move around. You sharpen your skills when you have more than one trade. I'm a hairstylist, but I still do keep my CDL. I want to forever be licensed to be an instructor and a stylist. And not forever, because I can instruct and I can style up on that. But what I'm saying is, like, you can't be stagnant. You can't just get stuck on one thing. My husband, he has 4 degrees, and all of them are something different. So if you add that to not being afraid to travel, your chances are better at surviving. And what I'm leading to is we get in this area, we actually meet up, we actually have meetings and events where we are sharpening each other's skills. We're learning these laws. We have to learn the laws. That's how our other enemy that looks like us, how they prevailed in this system, this corporation. We have to learn the laws. We have to learn how to use these dictionaries. We've been asleep. We have a lot of work to do. We're going to have to move around. We're not going to get one place and forget that we are trying to get to a certain goal. And that's all the way back to our Creator. Higher. I just need to say it. Higher. Our Creator knows our hearts. We have to trust that He is able and that His promises are way more valid than man's promises. Our Creator is not a man that He should fail us. And I feel sorrowful when I have to say that over and over again. He is not a man that He would fail us. We have to trust that. That's all we have at this point. Look at our condition. Just because we don't see it, just because we can't figure it out, that does not mean that He won't meet us where He said He would meet us. He said we get together, let Him handle the rest. And y'all read Isaiah 40. I know that we don't know that every word in the Old Testament is true, but this is the least tampered with. The book we're reading out of Septuagint. If we can find an older book, we go ahead and go further back. We're finding out so much as far as history is concerned, and all this information that's been made available to us. So we really have to get back into a place of trusting Him, worshiping Him, being faithful to Him, because us not being faithful is how we got here. Be quiet, mommy work. And I just feel like we're treating Him, our Creator, somebody who has given us so much. We're just not realizing what it means to be the only people that He breathed His Spirit into. We're just not finding it out solidly. Proof, documentation, history-wise. We're in a good place. Now, our trust in Him has to get to that same height of love. And I have to look this word up, but we used to say agape love. His love for us. Just for us. He set us aside for Himself. You have to get it in your head. Now, I'm all for 949, but my goal is to get to Him. My goal is to get back to our Creator, so that my son knows Him and knows the value of, and can see the path. He's to be young and be on that path. Daddy. To be young and be on that path, and to grow up, he'll have a solid relationship with our Creator. And that's something we didn't have. We had a relationship with Jesus, right? So, family, we have to get in prayer. We have to fast. We have to get moving. Y'all need to be looking at these areas. This is the Four Corners. From what I saw, New Mexico has nothing going on. Check these other 3 states. Peace and blessings. Nothing but love for you. No matter.